What you know I'm about to say? Fuck Rude Boy, fuck Mr. B, bring back Psquare. After that reunion, so-called reunion, that I thought the reunion was as brothers. Next day being Friday, Jude, I think Paul called me. I said I should come to his house. I saw him and Jude. Jude had the document. I said, hey Peter, take this document, sign here. Paul sign here. Paul was picking to sign the document. He said, oh, it's to open Access Bank account. That people are beginning to call for shows, you know, calling hundreds of thousands, hundreds of millions. But we need to put the money in Access. He works with Access, he knows the. I said, calling for shows for. So what do I mean? I said, Paul, you know, tell Jude. Jude said, tell me for what? Peter, do you need to go there? I said, no, Paul, come on now. Paul now said, he said, no, they do Psquare. Jude was not like, what's all the whole paparazzi and all that? I said, no, we're back as brothers, bro. I'm done with Psquare. I'm not interested in Psquare anymore. He said, why? I said, has any other thing brought problem for us before except Psquare? Say, but that means you don't have. I said, no. I forgive him, bro. Don't get me wrong. I forgive him, but I'm not interested. But, you know, Paul was trying to, you know, convince me. Leave. I know what to do. Jude left. Apparently, the next day being Saturday, Jude then now sent for my manager, MM. And the guy that was managing Paul, Shew, called them together. We all went to Paul's studio. And I said, oh, Peter understands your point. However, you don't want what has happened before to happen. No problem. What will happen is that he's going to bring this. Individuals to the team. I said to the team to manage what? I'm not trying to stress them more, but you need to give me a reason. He now said, that him, Jude, will be the official manager. My manager, MM, will be assistant manager. And Shew, Paul's manager, will be road manager. He offered them money, how much you will pay them every show. I started laughing. Paul, my manager, and Paul's manager, also started laughing. Paul started feeling like it's becoming an embarrassment moment for Jude. He now called me and said he doesn't like this thing. You know, he took me to the living room. Doesn't like this in that time. Look at how I'm embarrassing Jude. I said, Paul, what embarrassment? Let's be honest, bro. Let's be very honest. Why that was going on? Paul says, is it because of sharing formula? Because in share, we share 3 ways. In fact, we're going to do share 3 ways. How we share money? I'll come and say, hey, I need to pay my kids' school fees. How much? Maybe it's 12 million naira. Jude will sign a check, 12 million and give me. Sign 12, Paul. Sign 12 to himself. That was how we were running Psquare. Oh, Peter, you want to buy this car? Take. Paul, take. Him, take. Now, Paul now say, you know one thing. It is because of the sharing formula, Peter. So we'll stop all this. Me and you 35. Jude go take 30. I said, Paul, take 30 to do what? To manage one Psquare. I'm not interested. And I look at Paul and I said, I ask you one question. I want you speaking now. I beg you. You did try make Jude be our manager. How come 5.5 years? Me and you know they together. How come Jude no be your manager? You know now. Peter, you know, if Jude be my manager, everybody go to think say that 2 against 1. Really? This is exactly what it has been. Let's make something clear here. Hey, no look as if I hate Jude or I don't like him to manage us. But let's recall back that Beyonce fired her own father. Usher Raymond fired his own mother. Late Michael Jackson fired his own father. We, Psquare, we even told our own mother to step aside. So what is all this? Your brother must manage you. And I know a lot of people start saying, oh, how come I don't want you to be our manager? Let's be very honest, guys. Before Jude came in, or before we brought Jude in as our manager, we've had 3 several managers. One, Chioma Ogoji, she went from being a dance group manager to Psquare's manager. Later on, our mom became our manager for like few months. Then, of course, you all know Bayo, this one, popularly known as Hawiti. That's the guy that actually discovered us fully. He became our manager for over at least 6 years before we now brought in Jude. Now the question is, within these 3 before Jude, have we had any, has Peter and Paul ever had any fight or any issue? Because none of them would take side. None of them took side. At the moment where Paul was trying to convince me, and I said, I actually gave it a thought. We tried to give it a try. I said, okay, Paul, you want Psquare back? No problem. Let's go back upstairs. I decided to make an offer. He was trying to convince me. We went upstairs, where the 2 managers, including Jude, were there. And I said, so guys, Paul, you guys want Psquare back? No problem. Here is what it's going to look like. I and Paul will set up a company. I and Paul will be only signatories. I and Paul will take care of every administrative when it comes to finance, signatories, everything. And I and Paul will go with 40-40. The 3 managers, which is now Jude, Shehu, and MM, will go with 20%. Jude doesn't understand that if that's the case, he rather work for free. And announce it. Gentlemen and lady, Jude now works for free. That's how I ended that meeting. This is the Psquare team. They are back. Within 4 or 5 days, me and Paul didn't see eye to eye after that incident. Until Paul now came to me. After we went to Sierra Leone, because there was a show that was booked for Mr. P today in Sierra Leone the next day for Paul. We finally called it and we were coming together. After we went to Sierra Leone, we came back. Paul now said to me, so there's nothing for Jude. So not about Jude. Don't mind Psquare. Paul, it's not about Jude here. Can we just come back as brothers? Can we live the life as brothers first? Let me even experience it. Let me experience living as brothers. Now everything looks like there's a competition running around everybody. I don't like it. And that's okay, no problem. More take your second option. So this is my second option. Now you should set up a company, blah, blah, blah. Unfortunately, Jude cannot take that offer. So now you continue, so no problem. We sent our lawyer, he came. Brought the document, set up. Mode of work. Everything Peter and Paul 50-50. Every decision 50-50. Sharing formula 50-50. We signed. We started up. Square root entertainment. We started up. Now we started. Started the issues. Started the Psquare reunion. Now we are planning the Psquare reunion. overheard something that was very disturbing. Like it was very disturbing. Proud to Paul's apology to my wife that Jude and Paul had a serious fight. Remember, we are neighbors. Yeah. And I started doing my investigation. First of all, I wanted to play ignorant. No need. But three individuals from Paul's camp confirmed it that Paul and Jude actually had a fight. Minutes or hours before Paul came to my house to meet my wife. And this was what I discovered. That Paul claimed he borrowed Jude 90 million. Now he wanted Jude to give the money back to him, but he wanted this time Jude to borrow him 90 million because there's some property he wanted to buy somewhere in Lekki. That he doesn't have the complete money. That even with the 90 million he wants to borrow from Jude, it's still going to be complete. The money is not going to be complete at the end. But I need to give it to the owner of the property as a deposit. But when he approached Jude, that was when he had that issue. And that Paul's PA and his manager were there. Paul had already told him, listen, Jude, it's only me. So that night they had an altercation that when Paul approached me, said, hey, listen, I need my 90 million. Paul, Jude, that's which 90 million? The one I gave you, how did I borrow 90 million for you? Everybody around was looking at Paul, look, I've told us that. Jude was owing you 90 million. Jude said, show me now I'm owing 90 million. It's not easy for Paul to bring out his phone and say, look at how you are owing me. Paul couldn't proceed with that. You say, tell me now, show me how I take borrow 90 million from you. Jude now bought his phone and showed Paul's team. I said, hey, listen, Paul, he said, I borrowed me this money 3 months ago. Guys, look. Jude bought his phone. I said, guys, see. 3 months ago, see hundreds of thousands of dollars that I have in my account. And show me where you gave me 90 million. Then what came out of Paul's mouth was Jude, no, give me this 90 million, no wahala. I will go tell Peter waiting day. Now, I'm sure most of you don't understand what that means. It means I will go and confess to Peter. Obviously, there's something going on. Despite I have overheard these things, I guarantee you, I still played and I stayed calm. I believe if whatever that has happened after we broke up, it's understandable. But no. These things have been happening years. And I'm about to prove it to everyone right now. And so that was how Paul walked out from Jude, went to his bedroom. Was because he was crying. Washed his face. Told his PA and his manager. She escorted him once to come to my house. He said, but Peter no dey no problem. Lola you wan go meet. That's how Paul went to meet Lola. So the whole reunion was because he has a fallout with Jude. Now I'll come to that. We announced our Walter. We started touring. I discovered that the people handling my distribution as Mr. P. I sent the handle road boy. I said, let's give them Psquare. Jude refused. Paul refused. This was Paul who bragged about this individuals. He doesn't even know that the ones that handle distribution. So while that was going on, during our talk, I discovered that some people wanted to buy Psquare catalog. I said, no problem, I'll discuss my brothers. They offered millions of dollars. You can buy it off for 10 years, after 10 years, buy it off for life. So me and Paul had a discussion. In London, me and Paul were talking. Remember, Jude was not with us. Came back. By then, when I walked up to Jude and Paul, I said, listen, Alpha, some people want to buy Jude, so no problem. But there are some people that are ready to even pay now. You know, told me the amount. It was less. I said, no, these guys are offering more. All they want from us is to give them the back end. How much this thing generates every month, which I do not have. And I asked Jude. Jude said, it's not possible. I said, how? That these other people are better. I said, no problem. Whatever you give the other people, give it to me, let me give it to these people. Highest bidder. While that was going on, I kept on insisting. And I walked up to Paul and said, why is that you doesn't want to give me this back end? See, I don't know anything about this. I don't know about all these things. Really, Paul? No problem. I played ignorant. Then, the same people called me. Paul's manager and my manager, who are now our manager, now said, you need to take to other companies like Universal, Sony, to know highest bidders. Okay? They went to submit the whole proposal that Psquare want to sell. I can't look. Next thing. Everyone demanded the back end. I persuaded Jude to give it to me. He now said, it's going to take 3.5 months. I started feeling somehow. If I tell you to give me your statement of account, 2 minutes, even with your app, you bring it. Tell me 3.5 months. See, that's how long it will take. I still play ignorant. Waited for the 3.5 months. Walked up to him after 3.5 months. Kept on doing like this. I walked up to Paul. Paul, what is going on? Say, Peter, I don't know anything about this. This is what you talk about. I persuaded. Jude now said, I sent him my email. He forwarded it. I looked at it. What he sent me was how many streams or without how much it generates. I looked at it. I said, look, I just sent it to the two manager. Now this is where it becomes interesting. Now the two managers sent this back ends out. Nobody got back. So imagine people that have offered huge amount of money on this same catalog. After going through the tampered back end, most of them came back with an unbelievable lower amount offer. For example, imagine someone offering to buy a product for 500 naira. And after seeing the back end of the product, they're now offering 10 naira. How? I went to Paul. Have you heard? See what's going on. In fact, one of them even said, bro, who sent this to you? I said, why? Whoever that sent this thing to you, or is it the distribution company, get them arrested. I said, my brother sent it to me. I don't think your brother knows what has gone wrong. I became worried. And that's what the best thing I can do. We have a management company called Non-Side Entertainment. Director is Peter and Jude. Jude owns 44, Peter owns 30. Management company, what that means is that if you pay a Psquare 100 million, management takes 10%. Inside that 10%, Peter and Paul are managing themselves. Means the manager can even go with 4 million, Peter and Paul go to 3 million. The same 90 million still remains for the artist. I said the best thing I can do, I contacted all the account officers of Monster Entertainment in different banks. Zenith.
Subscribe to my video, subscribe, like, share, so that we can always bring exciting news happening around the world. So subscribe, watch, and just subscribe. So growing is about growing together. Let's grow together. So when you like a video and you subscribe, it gives you the opportunity to collaborate and to bring other resources in, so that we want to grow together and bring exciting news. So we want you to subscribe, like and share. So we want to appreciate you, because the video we bring every day, we can't watch it on our own. We need you to watch. We need your friends to watch, your family to watch. So share to your friend and family. Share this information. Share. So just subscribe. We go together. So with this, we're able to go bigger and able to collaborate and give exciting news and updates. Alright, so thanks for watching. I appreciate you.